I'm Jack Harris along with Dave Carroll, Doug Morris, Josh Ross, and, and Jerry Bell. And we have a newcomer with us going to keep the stats for us, Mr. Josh Scarberry.
You better tell him who Josh Scarberry is.
I think he's the head coach's nephew.
I believe he is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Father-in-law.
Yeah, you better get that right.
Yeah, you bumped up a little bit there.
He might get up to be 2 pieces of chicken now, Coach.
Right. Anyway, we're getting ready for the kickoff. We're about 35 seconds away. Looks like the Dragons will receive.
And by the way, Coach, I want you to look at the screen. Coach, folks, we got a screen in here in the press box now we can look at. We can see the same thing you're seeing on TV. And we appreciate everybody up here doing that. We got some nice graphics. Possibly, maybe, I don't know. Mr. Bell may get us a replay. I don't know. We're working on some stuff, so hopefully you guys at home will enjoy it. We want to make this a pleasure for you guys to watch and enjoy tonight. Hey, you know what, Coach? You all send us a text or a message on Messenger. Let us know where you're at, and if you're watching the game, we'd love to hear from you.
Sure. Number 19, Michael Weber, will be kicking off for the Golden Rockets. And back deep, but not real deep. They must have a scouting report. This guy doesn't have what you call a real strong leg. Back deep, number 1, Cam Kitts, and number 10, Bryson Hunt for the Dragons. In the middle, Jack Hayden. And, it looks like he might be a pooch kicker. Yeah, he went right down the middle, and Cam Kitts comes over and fields it. He's up the right sideline. He's got a hole. Look out. And he's going to take it the whole distance. And the Dragons take all of 20 seconds. 20 seconds to score their first touchdown. Cam Kitts down the right sideline. Got a wall blocker. Stayed behind him. Had one man to beat. Got a key block there. And takes it all in for the Dragons. With a quick 6-0 lead. And on the kick for the Dragons, Aiden Miller. To try the extra point. That's a good start.
That's a heck of a start, Coach.
I haven't seen one of those in a while. There's a snap. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it's good. And the Dragons take a 7-0 lead with 11 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Dragons strike quickly.
11 minutes and 40 seconds after the first period. Fairland 7, Wellston nothing.
Well, Coach, that was a quick start. Folks, we apologize for not getting on quicker, but
we have a few technical difficulties, but
we got the gurus over here working.
Right.
So they're going to get everything set up. And
we haven't missed a thing. I don't think I want to listen to me and you talk that much.
Man, we just talk about food.
All right.
Mr. Cremines is looking at us like we're crazy. Well, shout out to the Dillons, Coach, up in Athalia. They're all watching us. Kenny, Brenda, and the whole crew up there. So, hi, guys.
Where?
Up in L.A.
Oh, Lower Athalia?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, man, they're Upper Athalia.
Hello,
Sorry
Kenny,
about that.
Juanita. Back deep for the Wellston Rockets is Cale Falk, number 15. And on the kickoff for the Dragons, Aiden Miller. Here's a whistle, and here's the kick. And he boots it right down the middle. And Falk's going to let it bounce. He takes it at the 5, goes to his right, 10, 15, and he'd run out of bounds by number 81. That's Lennox Holbrook.
So, Coach, we talked about this in the pregame show. I'm going to be anxious to see how the Dragons handle on our left defensive side, because that's where Portsmouth West ran right at us last week. I'm anxious to see what kind of changes.
I'm anxious to see. Coach says that they got a couple kids, 78, 77, that really like to trap block a lot. Said their offense is a lot like Cole Grove out of the shotgun. So here we go. Their quarterback is Johnny Scott. He's a junior. Where's number 1? He relays the play to him in the huddle. And behind him is number 4, Wes Briggs. They come out in twins right and left. And they're going to throw it out here quickly to number 23, and he's met by Bryson Hunt. And that pass is broke up. And that was intended for number 23, Mason Collins.
Coach, that was just a little 5-yard hitch. Try to get him started.
And a very nice PBU.
Pass, break up.
You got it.
Folks at home, you better start getting used to this vernacular from Coach Harris.
Okay, we got a wing to the left and twins to left. Takes a snap, he fumbles it, and it's free on the ground, but it looks like Scott got on it in time to save. Oh yeah, now I can see some numbers. Oh, we got the gurus in here with us. Josh Ross, Jerry Bell.
We're going to have to get somebody to take a picture, Coach, and post of all this stuff we've got going on here. You folks at home, they're spoiling us.
Well, that's going to bring up third down and 15 for the Golden Rockets after that fumbled snap. The snap was a little high. It'd be a great 3 and out for the Dragons here.
A rocket, that's what we need right here.
Quarterback scrambles to his right, throws down deep down the sideline, and it's a pass. We got a flag on the play. If this is against the Rockets, the Dragons most likely are going to decline it and force a punt. And that's exactly what it looks like, Coach. We got holding. That is declined, and it'll bring up 4th down and 15, and the Rockets will have to punt. On the punt, number 7, Evan Cantor. Rockets line up 2 wides to the right and 2 to the left. 3 guys in the backfield. There's the snap. The kick is off. It's short to the right, and it's going to bounce out of bounds at about the Golden Rocket 40-yard line, so the Dragons are going to have excellent field position.
That's great field position, Coach. Great place to start, especially up 7-0. Be nice to knock one in right here real quick.
Oh, yeah. You got to put the pedal to the metal right here, Coach.
Well, I didn't realize, Coach Jackson told us during the pregame show they ran 83 offensive plays last week.
That's unreal, isn't it?
I didn't realize it. I mean, you and I were just sitting there enjoying the game.
The Rockets are going to start out, and it looks like a 4. No, it's a
3-4, Coach.
3-4. They've got 6 guys deep. There's the fake. They're going to run slip screen out to Bryson Hunt. He goes off a good. Got a good block there.
Number 52, that was Will Calico out there.
Will Calico
made a heck of a
nice
block out there.
And got a nice 7-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 3. Dragons in double wide. And the handoff to Kareem's off the right side, and he turns it up, and he's got about 7 more.
Coach, that's your
Dragons a 1st down.
That's your guard tackle pull play, which we used to call the trade play. So I think that's one of Coach Jackson's favorite running plays.
After that first fumble,
Quentin's had his hands on the ball.
He has not come close to fumbling. And they're going to run it again, this time to the left side, and he's met at the line of scrimmage with number 55. That's Isaac McWilliams.
Coach, we got a player coming out of the ball game. Looks like Big E's going to be coming out. He lost his helmet.
Yeah.
Number 57, that's Ryan Dixon's going to come in and replace him.
Yeah, I got to come out for one play. And we got twins right and left again. This time he's going to send Hayden in motion. He's going to line up in trips left. Jackson takes a snap, and they're going to hand it off again to Cremines, and they're going to be caught again at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Looks like
for the Dragons.
Cooper Charles missed a block there, Coach. Missed a guy, went right by him.
Well, got Cam Kitts off to the right at Jackson. Trips left again. This time Jackson drops back. He looks. He's going to throw it right down the sideline to Kitts. Hit him right in the hands and bounced off of his body. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 9. Coach, you're going for it here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Look at your field position. You're not going to get anything by punting.
No, and they'll have to go 75 yards if you don't give it. 4th and 10. Key play here for the Wellston Golden Rockets. Jackson again. He's looking, and he found him. That's Jack Hayden on the reception down at the 5-yard line. Great throw right there and catch to keep the drive alive. The Dragons will now have set up 1st and goal at their own at the Golden Rocket 5-yard line. Jackson takes a snap, hands to Kitts. Kitts shimmies his way up to about the 2-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd down and goal at the 2. Trips left. Jackson, he hands to Kitts again. This time he finds the end zone and he's in. And the Dragons quick. Somebody put a seatbelt on that guy's chair over there.
Yeah, would you please? I don't have any eardrums left, and we have headphones on, Coach. Can you imagine what these other people are feeling?
Oh, my goodness.
Good Lord.
Oh. Aiden Miller on to try the extra point. Bryson Hunt, the holder. The snap is good. It's down, and the kick is up and good. And the Dragons quickly out 14-0 with 6 minutes and 23 seconds to go here in the first quarter. That's a great start.
That's an absolute great start. By the way, folks at home, if you look up in the left-hand corner of your screen, you should see the logo from the Fairland Dragons Network. That's something new we've got going. Also on the right, you guys should see some our sponsors up in the right-hand corner. I don't know how often they come off. Jerry Bell Guru's been working on all this stuff, but they're going to pop up there on the screen in the right corner all through the game. And
yeah, there's Gabe's.
They're going to tell you some stuff. We got another sponsor we're going to talk about later that is not on there, but he's sponsoring some other stuff. So, and I think I think Coach Gorby said something about a game sponsor, so we might come up with that too when he gives it to me. But Jerry, do you know anything about that? Did he tell you anything about the game sponsor? He mentioned it to me, but never gave me a definitive today, so it was a little hectic today.
All right.
But anyway, folks at home, we hope you guys enjoy that.
All right. On the kickoff for the Dragons, Aiden Miller. Back deep again is Cale Fault, number 15, a junior, running back and defensive back. Here's Aiden Miller's kick, right down the middle again, this time to about the 5. It's dropped by Fault, but he picks it up. He's up to the 20. And he is met there by 2 dandies there.
That's right.
Bumpus and Graham. Team up to take him down.
Big Ron in on that hit, Coach.
Yes, Big Ron.
C.J. Graham there. A couple other Dragons there on the top 2, Coach. It's good to see everybody swarming to the football.
Dragons in their 3-4 defense. Down lineman, number 70, Garrett Cordwell. Number 11 is Tristan Daly. And number 54 is Ryan McLean. Outside linebacker Will Calico walks up the line of scrimmage. They're going to run the quick screen out to the right. And out there to meet it is number 10, again, Bryson Hunt on the coverage. And Wellston's going to pick up about 5-yard gain on that play. Brings up 2nd down and 5.
You know,
Fairland's favorite plays right
that's
there,
right.
Coach.
But you know what? For the quarterback, that's a nice, safe throw. You
Right.
know, their coach.
You got to be accurate on that throw.
That's
I know
right.
it's a quick hitter and it's basically a long handoff, but quarterback did a nice job there. This time they're going to line up in the I formation. Oh no,
Got a
shotgun.
Got a sniffer back there, Coach.
Yep, and they're going to run it to the left, and there to meet him is number 21, Quentin Cremines, and to clean up the play is number 5, C.J. Graham.
And Coach, did you see Quentin?
Nice job stringing that out, Coach.
Well,
We didn't do that very well last week.
I know it. Number 13, however, playing at the corner. That's Keegan Smith. You know, he went to that outside shoulder and turned that guy back inside. And then we had.
That's what they call setting the post.
That's
isn't it?
right. That's what it is. You know
gotta
what?
set the post.
Our linebacker scraped down the line of scrimmage like he was supposed to. Took an angle, made a play.
Yep. I think Coach cleaned that up this week.
Well, he told us he was going to.
All right. Wellston coming out and trips to the right. Single receiver left. Back offset to the quarterback's left. And he is going to be swarmed under by number 70, Garrett Cornwell. And that's the first sack of the game for the Dragons. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 8. And it's going to force another Golden Rocket punt. Back to punt for the Rockets. Evan Cantor, number 7. That's another 3 and out, isn't it, Coach?
Yes, sir, it is. I'll tell you what, they got a little bit of yards, and then they went backwards.
There's the kick, right down the middle. Nice spiral. It hits at the 50, and it's down by number 15. Cale fought at about the Dragons' 48-yard line.
Great field position.
Yeah, they put another score up here. You might see a few heads hanging on that right side. Dragons come out and trips left. We got Will Davis out there this time, Coach. There's Jack Hayden in the backfield. Takes it off the left side. He gets about 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Dragons. Ball now into Golden Rocket territory at the 47-yard line. There's a snap. They fake a handoff to Hayden. And he's going to hit. That's C.J. Graham. Oh, I thought he thought he rolled over on him, Coach. They might not have been down, but they called him down.
Well, if Jerry had to replay up here, we could do it, but they're running plays too fast, so we're not going to get it.
It's hard to get a replay in with this offense.
I know it.
Trips left again. This time they're going to hand to Hayden again. He breaks loose of the defensive tackle, and he's going to get 1st down yardage. Oh, and he fumbles it, but he fumbled it out of bounds. So the Dragons will retain possession at about the 15, 16-yard line.
24 yards to the Dragons. 1st down.
He did a nice job pulling away from that tackle there, Coach.
Yes, he did.
There's no way a tackle should be running down a halfback. Trips left again. Jackson takes a snap. He hands to Cremines this time, straight up the left side off the left guard. Minimal gain of about 1.
Coach, we didn't hit anybody on that play. We had a bunch of linemen standing around that time. Don't know if they didn't get the play call in, or maybe if Wellston put a front that they didn't know what they were doing. Let's see what happens on this play.
Jackson drops back. He's looking. He's throwing deep. He's got a man wide open out there, and he's got it. It's caught. And that is Bryson Hunt. Boy, he was wide open. That was defensive back starting backpedaling. I knew he was in trouble.
Yes.
Bryson Hunt did a nice job high pointing that ball. Went up, caught it with both hands. He's on the hold for Aiden Miller. And the Dragons are putting them up quickly right now. There's the snap, the kick, and it's good. And the Dragons, with 1 minute and 39 seconds left in the first quarter, the Dragons are up 3 touchdowns, 21-0 over the Wellston Golden Rockets.
Well, Coach, I had a little, Aiden Miller and I had a little visit this week, and we talked about foot on the ball and where the ball placement would need to be. And I said, you topped a couple of them balls last week. He said, yeah, I know. So we had a little talk, and it looks like so far he's been working pretty hard this week to correct that.
I always told my kickers to just above the white line on the bottom, white line. If you
just
go above that
spot.
white line,
that's a sweet
you're
spot.
looking for a line drive up the center's of butt.
That's right.
He's striking it pretty well right now. Boy, you're busy over here, aren't you, Josh?
Got a chance to breathe.
You got to come up for air here during this.
I'm gonna run out of pads.
You want me to call down there and tell Coach to call a timeout so you can get your breath?
Run out
All right,
of ink here.
Coach, Jerry just, we didn't find out, folks at home, I guess we've been having some internet issues, so if it's freezing up or coming back on, we're trying to get that fixed for you. We apologize for that.
We'll let you know what's happening until it's cleared up. Miller on the kick again, 4th time.
Nice kick.
And he kicks it down to the 3. Faulk's got it. He takes it up. He's got an opening, and he brings it all the way out to the 35-yard line. Nice kick return from Faulk there. I think he outkicked his coverage that time, Coach.
He did, Coach. Well, it was a deep kick, but it was kind of a line drive. So
that is a good kick. You're kicking in anywhere inside the 10 in high school. That's a pretty good kickoff. Looks like the Dragons have made some changes on the defensive front, Coach. We got 73 in there, which is Elias Blankenship. And it's 65, Dylan Stone. There's off the left side. The handoff goes to number 8. That's Seth Lambert. And he got a gain of about 3, brings us up 2nd down and 7 at the 33-yard line. 38-yard line, excuse me.
Coach, this is odd. Wellston's in the huddle. Don't see a whole lot of teams huddling up anymore.
Well, they come out and trips to the right. Single receiver left. Shotgun snap. And there's a pass, and it's dropped and picked off out of here by Cam Kitch. Good night. Goodbye. He's in. Holy moly.
Bingo.
Good thing it's gone any better for the Dragons.
Here's your replay, Coach.
That pass to Johnny Scott was right on the money, but it's bobbled up in the air. And pulling it out of the air is Cam Kitts, and he takes it to the distance.
Folks, you just saw the first replay on the Fairland Dragons Network. Thank you, Jerry Bell.
On the kick, the extra point for the 4th time, Aiden Miller. And we still have 31 seconds left here in the first quarter, Coach. And the Dragons have put up 28. And that kick is high and right down the middle. That's the way you kick it, Aiden.
You know, Aiden ought to be able to kick. His dad's a foot doctor.
Huh?
His dad's a foot doctor. He ought to be able to kick that foot.
Is that right?
Kurt, yeah. Good guy. Yeah. Good guy.
Well, I want to tell you, he's really done the job tonight. I mean, that one there is about as true as it gets, and high and deep. That's probably been a good 35-yard field goal.
Had Aiden in class last year, and he's top-notch kid. Had a lot of good time with him.
Oh, good.
A lot of good times. Great kid.
That's good to hear.
Cut his hair back, though. He had the Elvis cut last year. He cut her back this year. Heard one of the girls, they said, why'd you cut your hair? I kept telling
well,
us.
you know, I always told my kids if their hair wasn't in their eyes, it was all right with me.
Well, I played for Steve Lambert, and if your hair was below the back of that helmet, he had a pair of scissors, and he cut it for you and gave you a haircut.
That's the same kind of guy I played for.
Then there was no ifs, ands, or buts. He just brought the scissors and gave you a nice little haircut, made you look nice and neat and proper.
All right, on the kickoff for the 5th time now, Aiden Miller. He kicks it right down the middle, deep, down to the 3 again. Fought with it. He brings it up to the 20. He's at the 25. He's still on his feet, and he's knocked out of bounds by number 11, Tristan Daly.
Well, Coach, I can tell you one thing we need to work on right now is staying in our lanes on the kickoff.
Right.
Getting sucked in.
Yeah, that's a nice 37-yard, well, actually 34-yard return out to the 37-yard line.
So what they got, about 70 yards on the last 2 returns?
Yeah.
That's a bright spot for Wellston so far.
But that's not a good stat to have, kickoff returns.
That is true.
4 of them already. Wellston comes out and twins to the left. They're blocking back on the right side. And quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to be snowed under. Oh, man, by a host of Dragons. First one on the pile was Lucas Bumpus. And number 57, Ryan Dixon, he came.
I think 62 was in there, too,
62,
wasn't he?
there was about 4 of them on that tackle. And they're going to call him for a 2-yard loss back to the 35. And that's the end of the first quarter. Dragons 28, Wellston Golden Rockets 0.
Well, Coach, I'll tell you what we got time here for. I got a couple things here from Wendy Hawthorne. She said, Dalvin and I are watching you, and Jack wouldn't miss the best show. Boy, it don't take much to please them, does it?
I'm telling.
Well, shout out to you, Wendy,
well,
Dalvin. Thank you for
all
watching.
Dragon Nation has been super nice to me, both you and I. And,
super.
We appreciate all the great comments you make, and
we enjoy this, though.
And right, they have no idea how much fun we're having up here. And,
hey, especially with all this new technology, I wish we're going to take a picture and put it on Facebook.
We'll
Coach.
take a picture here.
Let them show all this stuff. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And like I said, look at those graphics, Coach. That's
and somebody brought a light and a fan.
Well, I brought the light.
I don't know who brought that
Gorby
fan,
brought
but
the
that feels
fan.
good.
He told me. He told me today. He came in here. He said, "Hey, I just wanted you to know it's hot outside, but the press box feels good." But no, they've had guys up here working on the internet connection up here. They were here today at 2:00, and they were up here working.
Yeah,
trying
if you
to
saw
get
this
fixed.
get up here, well, we could probably rope a calf or two.
Valley Rock Hill 0-0.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach. We'll do. Coach Ward's giving some scores, so I'll get on here and we'll find some scores.
Get us updated, Coach. You know that's your job. Okay.
Hopefully, I can be good at that.
Rockets come out at their 35, second down and 13. We'll call it a long 12. They're running a quick screen out here again to Fought, and he's got a fairly good gain there, about 10 yards.
Coach, he got that all on his own.
Yeah, he made a nice fake there and went right around Keegan Smith. That brings 3rd down and 5. Good 7-yard gain on the play. The Dragons looking for a 4th consecutive 3-and-out.
Let's see if we can do it. It's been a long time, Coach. I don't remember.
I don't think they've got a first down yet.
I don't think. But I don't. Ask our crack stat over there.
Have they got a first down
yet?
No. Not yet. The Dragons looking to shut them out. Twins right with a wing left. We're going to hand off to the, and he is not going to make it. He's met in there by Bryson Hunt.
Coach, I think he's about a yard short.
Yep. Maybe a half yard. They're going to get
him. He's close. So, Coach, you're down 28-0 second quarter. What do you do here?
I'm going for it.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yep. Got to go here.
You're down that much?
Quarterback's running over to the sideline to get the play from the head coach.
Well, we know they line up in the shotgun, so I don't think it's going to be a quarterback sneak.
No, I haven't seen how many guys? I guess last week was the first time we saw anybody under center. That quarterback from West.
Yeah. Well, we should see it next week against Ironton.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
I guess they're going to call that a first down.
Oh,
For a first down.
there is the first down.
Coach, quick score, second quarter. Well, I had it here. It just popped off. It was Gallia 21 and Athens nothing. The Berg 7-3 over McNicholas Rockets. We'll come back with some more after this next play.
Well, there's the initial first down for the Golden Rockets. They come out in twins left with the wing right. There's snap quarterback. He hands the tail back. He goes off right tackle. He's got some room, and he's brought down by Quentin Cremines, number 21, after about a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up second down and 7. Ball resting right on, well, bring it out to the 49 of the Dragons. You're going to have to move that marker over there.
Yep.
That brings up that second down and 7 after a 3-yard gain. That carry was Seth Lambert. This time you're going to hand off to number 14, Josh Clarkson. And he gets good yardage all the way out to the Dragon 44-yard line.
And Coach, that's what he talked about. They're pulling guards up front and just handing the ball off, and he's following that guard right through the hole.
That was brings up third down and a long 1 for the Golden Rockets. Clarkson off to the right. Takes a snap. Going to run the quick out. And that's dropped by number 23, Mason Collins.
Should have been a first down.
Yeah, it was there. It was there. Slipped right through his hands.
Well, here we go. 4th and about 1.5. You got to go for it here down 28.
Well, sure.
By the way, Coach, 0-0 first quarter. That'll be Sims Valley and Rock Hill. No score in that game. Cold Grove and Valley, scoreless.
Who's Chesapeake
first
playing?
quarter. Chesapeake is playing Minford tonight.
Minford,
I knew that.
Right. I couldn't remember it in the pregame.
And Minford is up 14-0 first quarter. Portsmouth and Portsmouth West, the Senators, are up 7-0.
They're going off the right side, and they're going to get the first down. Clarkson, the ball carrier, he's going to pick up a 4. And that's going to put the ball at the Dragons' 42-yard line. Rockets trying to answer here. They're going to come out in twins right and left. Clarkson offsets to the left of Scott. Scott takes a snap. He looks. He's got number 15. That's Cale Fott out there. He caught it, and it's about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Looks like he gained 3.
And that's a pretty good job by Christian Collins out there making that tackle.
Yep. Nice open field tackle. Brings up second down, 7 yards to go for the Rockets.
Niles Marshall says hello, and he says he's irritated, he can't hear us because his wife is listening to some kind of hip-hop stuff.
Niles. Oh, there's a nice tackle there by the big boy, Ethan Stewart. He grabs number 17, I think, Grayson Seitz. No, that was 14, Clarkson.
Well, I don't know, whoever it is went off, and I don't think they're feeling too good. I don't know if Big E.
Big E can put a hurt on you, I would think. Rockets come out in twins left with the wing left, and the back is offset to the left. And Scott rolls out to his left. Now he's stepping up, and boom! There's the big boy again. Big E caught him from behind.
Ethan Stewart on the sack. Loss of 5 brings up
Coach, here we go. Here's the replay. Watch Big E right down there, going down the line of scrimmage. Boom, there he is.
That's what you call your
Thank you, Jerry Bell.
pancake.
Hey, son, we're getting big time here. Replays. Look at this.
Yeah, well, we got punt formation. Rockets decide 4th and 13 is just not. And there's a high snap. Ooh, almost blocked. And down at about the 15-yard line. And it was number 19, Michael Weber, that downed that ball.
Well, I was watching the field, not the screen, so I couldn't see. So.
The Dragons come out and twins right and left. In the backfield, Jack Hayden set up in the pistol behind Jackson. And he takes a handoff. He's going off the left side, makes a nice cut, and he's got a hole. And he's going to go the distance, Coach. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Dragons. Oh, 85-yard touchdown run by Jack Hayden.
Did you? That's a guard tackle pull, Coach. Did you watch him read that block on that kick out block?
He planted that left foot, Coach, and went straight north and south.
Replay.
Awesome.
One more time, Jerry. Can you give it to us one more time? Let's
Boy,
see.
he did a nice job.
Oh, that was nice. Folks, we're going to try to get that replay for you again. Let's see if Jerry can run it back and get it for us before Aiden Miller comes in to kick.
Oh, that's got to be so disheartening.
Oh, here we go.
Here, watch this left foot.
Watch him plant right here. Watch here.
There.
Boom. Look at that block downfield right there.
And then he just runs away from it. That's that team speed, Coach, we've been talking about.
Shoo.
I didn't know Jack Hayden had that in him.
All right. Thank you, Jerry Bell. Man, he's the guru, Coach. He's making us look good.
Oh, man.
I don't know what we're waiting on. But I'm glad we are because that allowed us to run that replay.
Yeah. I don't know if they have an equipment issue or what's going on.
Coach Ward, what are we waiting on over there?
What did he say?
Dylan Stone was hurt down here. I didn't see him.
Oh, okay.
I was blocked. Thank you.
All right, Aiden Miller on the kick for the 5th time tonight. There's a snap and the kick, and it's true. The Dragons, 35. Wellston Golden Rockets 0 with 6 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in the first half. Man, what a start for the Dragons.
Man, I'll tell you what, our stat guy over here, he's working his tail off tonight. He's running out of paper. Hey, I got a whole pad for you.
He's doing all right. He got an old pad.
Yeah.
He gonna be busy. I'm just gonna give him my headset and let him talk a whole second.
Probably should. Got Dave Walsh. I thought Dave might be up here tonight from the Herald Dispatch, but I guess he's going to run the sideline. He's down there on the sidelines right now. Over here.
Yeah. I remember Dave.
I always told him when I was a coach, don't come in here and ask me anything, give anybody any bulletin board material. Just don't. Just don't. He always wanted to talk to me. He said, just talk to the kids. You don't need to talk to me. Talk to the kids.
Chesapeake scored. You said it was 14-7.
Oh, let's look, Coach. Let's find out here. I'm slacking. Too busy watching these replays.
Aiden Miller. He's on the kickoff again, and there's a boot right down the middle. That's a nice kick right there.
Yes, it is.
Wow. That go in the end zone or out of bounds? They're going to call it out of bounds, so Looks like Wellston's going to take over at about the 40-yard line. Boy, that was close. Went out at the 1-yard line.
That was a nice kick. That was a nice kick.
Kickoff goes out of bounds.
Well, Coach, I'm looking for these scores. Yep. First quarter, Menford 14, Chesapeake 7. And we'll give you, and by the way, folks at home, Ironton plays tomorrow night, Jackson at home.
That Trojans, was that Portsmouth? Keep going.
Portsmouth Trojans are down 7-0 to Portsmouth West.
Oh, yes. That's a good score.
Well, you and I talked about it, and we figured that'd been a good game. Coach, there is another one here of interest. I talked to Coach Andy Clark this week up at Fairfield Union. You know, he's been out in Chesapeake, and so I talked to him a little bit.
Oh, wow.
They're beating Meigs 38-0, so I think he's
third
rolling.
Quarter.
Yeah, he's rolling a little bit better. I'll have to get a hold of him this weekend, but 38-0, he's probably pretty happy right now.
Well, they're going to take over on 35. They've changed that over the years, Coach. It used to be the 40.
Yep.
They got twins left, and a wing right. They're going to hand off to Clarkson, and he's going to be snowed under by Quentin Cremines and C.J. Graham.
Guys, Coach, we had that covered well.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you saw that, but strung it out.
I'll tell you what, Coach has straightened that, getting beat on the edge this week.
Well,
he straightened that out.
He probably should have tried to cut that up, but I know why he didn't, because it looked like everybody was in a gap right there.
Dragons playing well on both sides of the football.
I see Dylan Stone there on the sideline. They're working on his leg. I hope he gets to come back into the game.
This time they'll come out in twins right with the wing left. Back, number 14, Josh Clarkson. He takes it, and he is caught in the backfield by number 11, Tristan Daly. He didn't get the handoff and very long until Tristan Daly had him wrapped up and dropped him for a loss and brings up third down and 15.
And there's your replay, Coach.
Wellston brings up third down and 14.
That was a nice play.
That coach has got to be thinking, what in the world have we got ourselves into?
Well, did you? I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was going to be like this. I didn't.
Will Calicote putting the pressure. There's Garrett. He spins out of it, and he's going to take it to the sideline and run out of bounds at the 30. For no gain, it's going to bring up fourth down 15. They're going to have to punt again, Coach.
Well, I guarantee you Garrett Cornwell smacking himself because he had that quarterback dead to rights.
Yeah.
But good pursuit by the Dragons to get him out of bounds.
Putting the pressure on there, too. Back to punt. Number 7, Evan Canner. Back deep for the Dragons. Number 10, Bryson Hunt. There's the snap. It's good. There's the kick. It's short, and it's going to sail out of bounds over here on the Wellston side of the 50. Going to go out of bounds at about the 46-yard line.
Great field position for the Dragons, Coach.
They've had good field position all night. If memory serves me correct, we started at the goal line on our first possession. Not ours.
Nope. Well, that kind of set the tone for the game, didn't it?
Well, so far, Dragons have just outmanned them. Trips right. Will Smith over here on the left. Jackson rolls out to his right. He found number 7, Christian Collins.
Coach, you had Will Davis on a drag route across the middle of the field. He didn't see him.
Trips right again. This time he's looking for him. And
I think he ran the wrong route, Coach.
He ran the wrong route, like you say. And Coach going to bring him off the field and straighten him out here.
I heard Coach Jackson from here say, "What are you doing?"
Well, you know, it's his first year. He's got to go through a learning curve. Trips left this time. Jackson rolling to his left. He's looking. He's going to tuck it and go. Look out. There he goes. Down the middle. He's got plenty for the first down. Clear down to the 15-yard line.
All right, Coach, here we go. We should have a replay right here.
A great read by. He saw he had plenty of green grass. Made a nice cut there with his left foot. Right down the middle of the field. All the way down to 15.
Nice play.
Picks up first down for the Dragons. Trips left to get right again this time. He's going to run a quick hitter out here to, oh my, Jack Hayden. He gets his second touchdown of the night. That's what they call the jailbreak screen. Nice throw, nice catch and run for Jack Hayden.
Coach, this just looked too easy here in the first half.
Oh my goodness, well, we got 41 points. And on to kick. His sixth extra point, Aiden Miller. There's the snap, the kick, and it's good. 6 for 6. Dragons lead with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. Dragons 42 and the Wellston Golden Rockets 0. Boy, they got to be demoralized, don't they?
Coach, well, yeah, but you know, you and I talked earlier. I didn't expect this
No.
at all.
Well, it's one of those nights where not much is going right for them and everything is going right for the Dragons.
Well, you have those nights. You and I both have had those and been on the end of both sides of that.
Right.
That's like we were talking in pregame. You know, we were 2-0 my last year and going out to Tulsa big favorites. They did everything right. We did everything wrong.
Aiden Miller on the kickoff for the Dragons. Back deep. Cale Fault. There's the kick. It's deep down the middle. Taking that to 5 by Fault. He goes right up the middle. Now cuts it out to the left. And he's going to swing back to the right. He got one man to beat. And he missed.
Oh.
What a run by Cale Fault. He's being chased down there by Christian Collins, and he grabs him, but not before he goes across the 50-yard line into Dragon territory at the 45.
Coach,
that's a great run.
Oh, well, you know what? That was all him, too.
Yes.
That was all him. And guess what?
Some
The
great
Fairland
moves.
Dragons did not do again.
Stay in their lanes.
Stay in their lanes. And that's what happens. And was it CJ down here that missed the tackle on him down here? You got to wrap up. You can't just lower your head. You got to wrap up.
Dragons in their 3-4. Scott takes a snap.
Oh,
Oh,
nice job
wow.
right there. Nice job.
What is that?
Wow.
Is that Ryan Dixon? No, that was Will Calico.
Well, hold on. We're going to watch a replay,
I
Coach.
believe that's Will Calico. Watch this redirect. They're going to redirect him here. Right? Boom.
That was, wow. That was Ryan Dixon, Coach.
Oh, yes. That's who it was.
Well, that's a good read middle linebacker right there.
Right. Boy,
He shot out of a cannon.
right, and laid the wood to him.
That's what you want your middle linebackers to do. You know that.
Right. No gain on the play. Brings up second down 10 for the Rockets. Ball still resting on the 45. Scott, he takes the snap. He's going to throw the quick hitch, and he's going to be caught for a first down by number 7, Evan Canner. A nice little gain of 11 yards on the play.
Coach
Wellston's first down.
Wellston's not getting any hurry. He got 2 minutes here and not getting any hurry to get the play in. Still huddling up.
Yeah, the quarterback's running to the sideline every time to get the play. Tight end to the left, 3 receivers right. And the quarterback's going to keep it, turn it up, and he's going to be caught.
Ball's out.
Ball's knocked out. It's picked up. Holy moly. They say, I don't know what they've got here, Coach.
They call him down, I believe.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we'll watch the replay on there if we can get it from Jerry. Yeah. Jerry, can we get it again? I thought the ball came loose, Coach.
Well, I think there was a lot of people thought that, but that ball is going to be down at the 39-yard line for a loss of 5.
Yeah, we lost our picture, Coach.
Well, I hope we're still live.
Ball's in, one dead. Dragons will take over first and 10.
Oh, they do give it to the Dragons.
Okay. Well.
But they say, I don't know. How
Not a lot of communication there from the officials.
Dragons, Twins right and left. Jackson takes a snap, drops back. He's going deep for Keegan Smith. And didn't put enough air under that one.
Coach, that was a nice throw.
Yeah.
It really was. All right, we're back. Got a live picture. Well,
Yeah.
they just awarded it to him there at the last second. We didn't know either.
Jackson takes snap, hands off to, is that Kitts? Yep.
I believe it is.
He's only going to get 1 on the play, brings up 3rd down 9.
Brought down by the interior of the rocket line. No gain. Brings us 3rd down 10.
I'll tell you, Coach, I wouldn't get in any hurry here to get a play in. You've got less than a minute to go. There's no reason to get in a hurry.
Yeah.
How much time's on the? You got 22 seconds on the play clock.
All right, Dragons went out with an empty backfield that time. He's got Hunt right down the middle. He's open, and he's going down at the 26-yard line. Make it to 27.
And Coach, we got 31.7 seconds. I know the clock stops there, but he's still got 3 timeouts.
Yeah. Ball's at the 27-yard line. And we got Twins right and left. No, Trips right, Twins left. Empty backfield again. Jackson takes a snap. He drops. Now he's going to scramble to his right, and he's going to keep it. And he's going to go down that right sideline. He's knocked out of bounds. After he picks up a first down, gain of about 17.
Wow.
And there's a timeout. Dragons.
Good timeout call. Well, Coach, let's mention this while we're at it.
Well, that's first half, you know.
Yeah.
We're up 42. There's nothing wrong with trying to get another one and then turn it over to the reserves in the second half.
I agree. We've got a guy that's we're going to pick a player of the game, Coach, and we're going to present them with a mini helmet during the week at school.
Oh, great.
Aaron Adkins, one of my former players, owns Adkins Body Shop here across the street and also owns Roscoe's Garage, has decided he's going to do that for the Dragons each week. He's going to have a player of the game, and guess what? Guess who's picking that player of the game?
Me and you?
Or
you?
No, it's not just a one-man show here, brother.
Right now, I got 2 guys in mind.
We'll see what happens in this. I tell you.
I don't know. We're going to see too many starters in the second half.
How can you just pick 2? We've had,
Oh,
we've
I
had
know,
4 or
there's a
5
lot.
guys
I
that
mean-
have really done a lot. I mean, even defensively.
Right.
I mean, Big E's had 3 big stops in there.
Jackson takes it, props. Now he goes right up the gut, and it looks like he's going in for the score. Nice read by Peyton Jackson.
Here we go with the replay, Coach. Looking
Well,
downfield, covered.
Made a nice move right there on that linebacker.
Yeah, he did. That replay, folks, is courtesy of Mr. Jerry Bell. Doug Morris, thank you tonight. Great job.
There's the snap. The kick is up, and it's good again.
All right, Aiden
7
Miller.
for 7, and the Dragons put up 49 with 5.1 seconds left here in the first half. Woo!
Well, let's check, see if we can find some scores.
Okay.
By the way, I want to shout out to Blaine Cornwell. He's out in California. He doesn't miss us. Former player here. He's always, he's always listening and watching, and anytime he can support the Dragons, that's what he's doing. So shout out to you, Blaine. And by the way, he's serving our country right now. So
Oh, thank you for your service, son. My brother Rick sent in. Love the replays.
hey,
How about that, Jerry Bell?
so let me tell you what.
My
When,
brother Rick.
hey,
Love the
when
replays.
Jerry got this new box, he was like a kid at Christmas. I'm just telling you right now. Oh, now let me show you what this is going to do. Now watch this. Now we can do 4 headphones off this, and then we can do the replay here.
He sent me a bunch here. Technical problems. Can't watch a play all the way through. Better now. Who scored? Well, we have all first half, Rick. Aiden Miller on the kickoff for the Dragons for this 8th time. And he kicks it right down the middle. A little bit to the left. Number 19, Michael Weber, he takes it. He goes to the middle. He's got a hole. And 19 or 15.
That's a. I don't know, but Tristan Daly is the one who made it. I'll tell you what, Coach, they've done a good job returning the football.
That's Kyle Falk, number 15.
All right.
Yes, done a good job. Welcome back to Jim Mayo Memorial Stadium. And the band's winding up their halftime show with the school song. Dragons leading here at halftime, 49-0 over the Wellston Golden Rockets. Alongside me, before we bring back Coach Carroll, we're going to turn the headset over to Josh Scarberry, the son-in-law of the head coach, Michael Jackson. He's going to update us with a few of the stats from the first half. Josh, what you got?
Well, Coach, we had Cam Kitts with 3 different touchdowns. He had a kickoff return to open the game. He had a rushing touchdown and an interception return for a touchdown. Bryson Hunt had a touchdown reception, and then that is Jack Hayden had 2 touchdowns, that 85-yard touchdown run, and he also caught one in the end zone. Peyton Jackson had a touchdown run and threw for 2 as well in the first half. For the Golden Rockets, that Cale Fott had 3 kickoff returns, 32, 34, and 50. Had some nice returns there.
Yeah, that's been pretty much the extent of their offense. The Dragons have had several 3-and-outs and played exceptionally well on both sides of the ball. And like Coach Carroll said, I didn't see this coming. You know, the Dragons are just an onslaught of offense and defense. They've scored every way possible. Special teams, defensive touchdowns, and offensive touchdowns.
They're executing all 3 phases of the game.
Yes.
From the opening
How many
kickoff.
plays did you say we ran?
We had 23 plays on offense in the first half.
23 plays and scored 49 points. And you got carpal tunnel yet?
I'm telling you what, I've had to write
You
so
got 5
fast, I've had to
pages.
rewrite it so I could read it.
You got 6 pages completely full over there.
Yeah.
Coach.
And Coach, we're in a running clock second.
Yes, it'll be a running clock, so this game won't be very long. We're going to see a lot of players, Coach, here in the second half. I know Coach Jackson, and he knows as well as you and I, these young ones got to have some experience, and best way to do it is in games like this. And don't be surprised the Dragons aren't finished scoring yet, because that JV squad had a nice outing against Menford when it was, I think they scored a touchdown. I'm not sure, but
Well, Coach Stewart got 7 extra points this week, didn't he?
yes,
All completed all extra points.
Right. He missed 2 last week against West, and tonight he's 7 for 7, and have been very, very good, solid kicks, high, deep, and right between the uprights. So we're about 39 seconds away, and I think they'll put 3 more minutes on the clock, let the teams warm up for 3 minutes, and then we'll start the second half. Josh, we really appreciate your hard work over here, buddy.
Hey, glad to. Enjoyed it.
All right, Coach, we're back.
I like that.
We got 2.5 minutes.
You can't wear that tomorrow.
Hey, it's shout-out time.
Okay.
First of all, Coach, the first one shout we got to give is go get one to Tracy Bunch, because actually Tracy Bunch Realty is our game sponsor, and we have neglected you, Tracy, and we are sorry, but we're like 2 kids in a candy store. We've been all excited about our replays and all this other stuff, so we promise, Tracy, we are going to mention you.
Tracy does a lot in this community.
Oh, you daggone right she does. She's the
a
first to
lot.
donate, to give whatever she can do.
Yeah. She's pretty good entrepreneur out here in the Fairland community.
Yes, she is.
Selling homes, and she does a great job.
I got several. I got to get these done.
Go. I got a few myself.
Here's the first one. I want to shout out to all the guys back here behind us from Morris Auto.
Yeah.
Jason Morris, Philip Byers, Kim Corn. Those people always take such good care of me. Anytime I have an issue with my car, one of the girls' cars, and I just want to publicly thank them guys and thank them for all they do. I know they do a lot for the community too. My nephew up in Columbus is watching, Dr. Ryan Carroll. He said our replays are the bomb, and he's enjoying that. Shout out to my sister, Marion Tom Johnson, owner of the Codger's Name. Also, niece Elizabeth. Can't forget my kids.
Sure.
Both of them working tonight, I believe. And I cannot forget Miss Montgomery. Now, she got me a shirt yesterday, and I didn't wear it to school. And I'm not going to tell you what's on it, but I might do it next week and tell you folks. Anyway, Miss Montgomery, hi, baby. How are you? Hello to River, Cheyenne, and Levi, too.
Right. I want to give out a couple shout-outs. A couple former players. And I made a post about last week's game, and I got several positive comments. And I got a phone call, Coach, from Scotty Hutchison. He wanted to tell me what a great coach and great guy I was, and I really appreciate Scott. And Scott went on and played at Marshall University, a tremendous athlete. He played 1 year of basketball for me his senior year.
Well, he's quite an entrepreneur himself.
Yes, he is. And I want to shout out to Jonathan Broche, who sent me you remember Jonathan?
Oh, yeah.
He's a very successful businessman. He's a manager of a business. I can't recall what it was, but he's the manager and does a tremendous job. And he was one of those kids that hadn't played a whole lot and was very eager to learn. And I told John, I said, you're one of the, Tracy Bunch. We got her on the screen up there. Jonathan was one of the easy ones to coach because he was so eager to learn and never a problem. And I got you.
You got me.
Oh, there you go.
We're ready to go now.
Barbara Dinwiddie. Want to shout out to Barbara. She sent a nice text my way. And there's the kickoff. There's Fought again. And they can't get him down. He's all the way out to the 35. Yeah, about the 5. Another 30-yarder.
Oh, by the way, I had several people send me a text to tell me about the Sims Valley Rock Hill game, and it was 14-0 Rock Hill. So
14-0.
Rick
I
Wise.
got a text from Becky and Mike Stewart. They're watching from Tennessee.
Awesome.
Yes, they're super fans. They watch every game. There's a handoff, number 8, Clarkson. Excuse me, it's Lambert, Seth Lambert, number 8, off tackle. Nice gain of about 8 yards. It's going to make it 7. We'll call it 2nd down and 3.
7-yard game, we got 2nd down 3.
Wellston comes out, twins to the left, blocking back on the right side behind the right tackle. And this time it's going to be a quarterback keep, and he makes it to the outside, and he's got yardage for a first down. He's dragged down by number 23. That's Garrett Massey.
He did a good job right there, Coach.
Dragons have started several of their second teamers, Coach.
Yes, they are.
I don't see any regulars out there on defense right now.
By the way, Coach, Tim Hayes also sent me a message about the
Who?
score. Tim Hayes.
Tim?
Yeah, actually, he updated it for us. It's Rock Hill 21, Sims Valley 0, 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So thank you, Tim Hayes.
Dragons in there 3-4. Scott takes it. He throws quick one out there to Fott, and he's got the yardage, and he's going to go down at about, and it's going to be very close. Very, very close to another first down, and they're going to call it a first down. Twins to the left this time with the back offset to the left and tight end right. They're going to run off tackle again, and that's number 8, Seth Lambert, off tackle for a nice 20-yard gain.
You're right, Coach. There's a lot of second group in there. I don't think there's any starters
There's
in
not
there.
one starter in there, Coach.
Coach, quick update. Gallia up on Athens 27-0 third quarter. Wheelersburg's losing 10-7 to McNicholas Rockets.
That's Cincinnati McNicholas.
Yep.
Twins right this time, blocking back to the left. Scott takes a snap, and he hands off to tailback again. He goes off the left side. This time it's Clarkson on the carry. And he's going to get about 3 on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. Ball down inside the 20 now at the 15-yard line.
Quick update, Coach. Chesapeake 22, Minford 21 halftime. Wow.
Wow.
Portsmouth and Portsmouth West still 8-7 Portsmouth.
Twins right. And they're going off tackle again. He swings it out to the right. He got around the edge. And he's going to have I don't know. I think he's going to have enough for a first down. It's going to bring up 1st and goal for the old Golden Rockets.
The Rockets will set up 1st and goal with the ball on the Dragons' 5-yard line.
There's the snap, and they give it to Clarkson again. He's driving for the end zone, but he stopped short at about the 1. It'll be 2nd down and goal for the Golden Rockets.
Brings up 2nd down and 3.
Tight end left with the wing left. Twins right. Going off tackle again, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown.
Into the score.
And that's Lambert, number 8, Seth Lambert, for the Golden Rockets' first touchdown with 6:36 on a running clock. I don't know why the clock's not stopped. How come? Oh, it's a running clock. That's why.
That's right, Coach. Hey, Tell them about that new hat you got on.
Oh,
that
wow.
puka hat.
Well, I'm not a hat entrepreneur, but it's a little better than that last one. I'll let my son-in-law Keith know he's got a new one coming his way.
That's right.
And kick is up and good.
Johnny Scott, coach.
Left in the third quarter, Fairland 49.
Was that the quarterback kicked that?
Number 1.
Number 1, Johnny Scott, on the extra point kick.
Yeah, hey, you better get some shout-outs in here while you got a chance.
Well, I got to shout out to Pegster. I don't know whether she's watching or not, but I know Rock Hill is ahead of Sims Valley 28-0.
Thank you, Tim Hayes.
1 minute to go in the, fourth? You said, oh, they probably started regular time.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They got past all the bad weather, I guess.
Yeah. Looks like the Dragons send out their first unit kickoff return. You see Kitts is back deep along with Hunt. And we got Jack Hayden in the middle.
Well, thanks to B.J. Rice. He gave us the Rock Hill Sims Valley final, 28-0. Thank you, B.J.
Yeah, they're going to bring Hunt out and move. What is that?
I don't know. I can't see that
20.
number. 20-something. Might be Garrett Massey. I don't know. I can't tell from here,
Yeah,
Coach.
could be. I think you're right. 23, Garrett Massey. There's the kick. It's a low liner down the middle. And it's fielded by it's fielded by C.J. Graham. He's got a lane. He's down the right sideline. One man to beat. And fought. Kyle fought. Cale fought. I'm sorry. Brought him down at the Golden Rockets 39-yard line.
Set up first and 10.
Nice job.
Exactly.
39-yard line.
I wonder why they brought him back there. He knocked him down at the
I don't know. His
36.
leg, I don't know if his leg went down. Maybe. I don't know.
bad spot.
Well, the Dragons are up 49-7, Coach.
Right.
So.
Well, we've got
like
second unit out there on offense.
Hey,
And
look who's in the backfield there,
Number
Coach.
3, Jack Hayden, is going to be the quarterback, along with Lucas Bumpus, Big Ron. We got twins right and left. We got Luke Ball out left. They're going to hand to Lucas. He's off the right side. Boy's got some quick feet, I'm telling you. And he gets about a 6-yard gain.
Coach, I love that kid. He's one of the most respectful kids at school.
Yeah.
I'm
My
telling you.
daughter Holly worked with his mother and said she's a wonderful person.
He's a fine young man.
Is Ronica.
Ronica. Well, that's Mama Ron.
Yeah.
Mama Ron. I believe we're taking our time getting the plays in. We're not gonna.
We've got 81 Lennox Holbrook.
Got the judge in there, Coach.
25 Gavin Ballard. Bumpus off the left side.
Nice cut.
Nice cut. And he's headed down the left sideline. He's run out of bounds. Inside the 15, down around the 14-yard line. And that's going to be enough for a first down.
Well, he made a couple good cuts there, didn't
Man,
he?
he's
Did you
quick.
see that replay right
so
there?
Quick.
Let's see what we got here. Who's going to touch it this time, Coach?
I don't know. I don't know if they'll fake the handoff to
That's what I was wondering.
Ron
And keep Jack Hayden keep it. I'm just kind of wondering.
They're going to give it to Big Ron again, but he's not going anywhere this time. He's stacked up right at the line of scrimmage.
Watch how wide open that quarterback keeper is. Do you see that? That end crashed down. Let's see what Coach Wu does. I mean, that's Coach Moo now. We're going to call him not Coach Wooten, it's Coach Moo. That's what our cook, she didn't know what his name was. She said, Moo, Who, Woo, I don't know what it is, so he's now Coach Moo, not Coach Woo. He's a good addition to our staff. Real smart kid, and I had him in school. He's teaching science now. Calling the offense for the Dragons.
Hayden takes a snap. He's going to hand it to 27 right up the gut. No, that's 23. Isn't that Massey?
I believe it is. Garrett Massey.
Yeah,
He's
Garrett
freshman.
Massey, freshman, right up the gut, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and goal.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
At the 5. And letting the time run a little bit here, Coach. Of course, it's not going to stop.
No,
The only way it can stop is on a timeout.
Well, this has been a short 3rd quarter.
Yeah, it's going to be a short second half. Hayden takes a snap. He falls on it, but he picks it up, and he's got room. He needs a block, and he's in. That's his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Wow. And that was pretty much him.
Oh, yeah. I thought for a minute he was going to be down, but he got his knees up, and he found some running room. Got a key block out there by number 81, Lennox Holbrook. Got just enough of that defender to allow Hayden to get into the end zone. Hayden Miller on to kick his 8th extra point.
Wow.
And he's so far so good. This kick is up, and
No.
it is good. He got it through.
Better keep that head down.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I told him the other day? I said, let me tell you what. When I was coaching, I said, you was topping those balls like that. I said, you know what I did? I said, I tied a shoestring to your face mask and one to your belt. And I said, you kept your head down.
The Dragons,
I think
that's
I
the
knew
end of the
somebody else
3rd
that
quarter,
did that
Coach.
too.
That scored, and the extra point kick ran out the clock. So at the end of 3, it's the Dragons 56, the Wellston Golden Rockets 7.
And this timeout brought to you by our game sponsor, Tracy Bunch Realty.
Yes. She's got a lot of good people working for her, too.
Yes, she does. And a lot of good people from this community.
Yes.
working for her.
Hey, let's have a little shout out to the
Here's our play by Jack Hayden. Got those knees off the ground. Look at that. Look at that pursuit.
picked it up.
Lennox got just enough of that guy to allow him to get in.
I want to shout out to the girls' middle school and high school cross country teams. Won their match this week, and
We got a new cross
had
country coach at the high school.
yes, Dara
And Phil
Wood
Snyder.
Dara Wood. That was her name, Dara Wood Snyder. Phil Snyder. I hope Phil's doing okay. He had a little health issue earlier this week. I hope he's doing fine. And I had a granddaughter finish first.
I heard that. You're not happy about that, are you?
No, I'm tickled to death. She, it's her first cross-country match ever. Fought with another return. He's got some room. And it's finally brought down there by C.J. Graham, tripped him up. The high school won their match. Molly Dunlap, I think, finished second.
You know, Molly's a heck of an athlete. I think she's still playing soccer this year, too.
I don't know. I don't even know her, but I know that she finished second, and the girls' high school team won their cross-country match.
Well, Molly is a great athlete, and she's a great student, too.
Yeah.
Super
Shout
sweet.
out to the golf team. I think they had 4 matches this week, and I think they won them all.
I think boys soccer beat Chesapeake last night, if I'm
Right.
not mistaken.
Right? And I think, I'm not sure about the girls. Did they beat them?
Yes, I think they did.
Yeah, they had.
Yes, they did.
They played the girls first.
They did.
And our 7th grade volleyball team won.
I believe our high school volleyball team won the other night, too.
Yes, our 8th grade did suffer a loss, 2 sets to 1. But,
Rocket first down.
I Tell you what, Coach, I'm just impressed. We got all these graphics on the screen. We can see it. We got
that
hey,
is impressive.
Dude, we're top notch.
Did you get
man.
a picture of that?
Yeah, CJ Stewart came and took a picture. I'll post it later for everybody to see.
Yeah, it's awesome.
See all the crew we got in here.
Yeah, and the fans are loving the replays.
Oh, like I said, my nephew said that's the bomb. You guys just nice quarterback keeper.
Quarterback keep, and he looks like he's going to go the distance, and yes, he will. That's Johnny Scott, a 47-yard touchdown run.
Our linebackers there in the middle kind of vacated the area, and he made a little cut to the right and off to the races.
That's what we're talking about, get that experience.
I'm sure that'll be something he'll talk about in film tomorrow or Monday.
He'll watch film tonight. He told me after the West game, they stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning watching film.
I used to stay up late and do the same thing.
There's a kick. It's up. It's good.
Like I said, you just...
Number 19, Michael Weber, with the extra point kick. And the Dragons lead on this running clock. 9:15 on the running clock. 56-14.
Coach, you got any more shout-outs?
Oh, yeah, I got a shout-out to my son-in-laws, Keith Donahue and Matt Whitley. Matt's down there. I think they said they were serving pulled pork sandwiches and pulled pork nachos. Him and John King down in the concession stand for the band. Shout out to Ashley and Holly. And, of course, I can't forget Stella Grace and Cash Harris Whitley. Little Miss Rosie Jacks Donahue and her big sister Lola. And the birthday girl, little Frankie June, 3 years old today. Boy, she's a catbird. Her and Pappy has had a ball this week.
She's like her grandpa.
she
Oh, by the way, I heard this. You know, Lola won that race the other day.
Right.
I heard Holly ran as far as she did, cheering her on.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a little fun run afterwards, after the boys ran. A little 1 mile fun run, and Holly and Rosie ran in it. Little Rosie ran and never stopped to walk one time. And that's pretty impressive for a 7-year-old. She'll be 8 next month.
Man, you're good remembering all these dates.
I'm apt to give the wrong age. I couldn't.
I'm terrible at dates.
C.J. Graham back. He's looking for an opening. He finds one, and he is drilled at the 31-yard line. Make it, looks like they're going to mark it at the 33.
I think the kicker made that tackle, didn't he? Michael Weber?
Michael Weber.
I think he's the one who made the tackle.
It was him or Clarkson. Hayden in the shotgun. Dragons come out and twins left, which is Cummings and Ball. They're going to hand to Massey, and Massey's going to be dropped in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 13. Ball rushing on the 30-yard line.
Ball for 2 brings up 2nd down and 12.
I wonder what kind of arm Jack Hayden has. We might find out here on this play.
I don't know. I think Coach Jackson's going to be content to run clock.
Yeah, we were down.
I mean, don't rub salt in the wound.
Right,
you know.
5:56 to go. And he's going to hand off to Massey again, and he's going to be dropped again at the line of scrimmage.
I believe.
Maybe a 1-yard loss would bring up 3rd down and 14.
Now he might pass here. Possibility.
Yeah. going to give him the game situation experience, Coach. Well, we're going to hand off right up the gut again. It's going to be Massey again, but this time he's going to get about 4 on the play, bring up 4th down and 11. And sending in the first unit punting squad. And usually it's going to be Bryson Hunt to kick.
Thank you again to Tracy Bunch Relatives, being our game sponsor, and also all of our sponsors. You'll see the advertising up there in the right-hand corner of your screen. We appreciate all those. Next week we'll have a list of all the names of everybody, and
Dragons in their wide punt formation. The left-footed kicker, Bryson Hunt.
I'll take a delay.
Yeah.
Delay a game against the Dragons.
Now, will they run the clock?
Yep.
Yeah, they're still running the clock. Dragons up by 42 points. How many delays can you take for it?
Well, I wouldn't. I mean,
Yeah, they probably. They got a game clock going on here.
I mean, he's waiting for that back judge to put his hand up, I'm pretty
there
sure.
we go. There's a kick. Nice spiral right down
kick.
the middle. And they're going to let that roll, and it's down to the 25 and down at the 25-yard line by
Keegan Smith.
Keegan Smith.
Will take over 1st and 10 in the ball around 25-yard line.
This will probably be the last series, maybe, of the game. But the Rockets did score on the first play of their last series. Quarterback took it 45 yards, or 37 yards.
Timeout, Wellston.
Wellston takes a timeout.
Well, we got 2:26 left. And I guess Coach Jackson's going to try to come up here after the game, isn't he?
I imagine. He's supposed to bring a couple guys up.
I don't know, Doug. Did we have another set of? Do we have another microphone set up for Coach Jackson here after? What is it? Okay, is he? All right. So hopefully we'll have some headphones, Coach, and we'll bring a couple guys up and get to talk to them. We'll let the stat guru over there get everything all worked out. I'd hate to see how many yards we have tonight.
I don't know. He's got to watch much of the game. He's been running so much.
You know.
Great. Got 2 more headsets.
All right.
Excuse me.
We got new headsets, but do we have the right connections, Jerry Bell? Okay, we're good.
Yeah, they got a different quarterback in there. I think they finally put in their reserves. That was number 6, Meacham, ball carrier. He's thrown for a loss. 2nd down 11 after a 1-yard loss. On the line for the Dragon, we have 55, Jeff Rowe. And number 62, Brandon Kirk. And number 75, or 76, Braxton Brown. And there's a handoff.
Nice
and
job.
He swarmed under there.
Call on the keeper.
Number 22, that's Tim Webb. And on the play.
Gain of 1 brings up third down 10.
Coach, I've got a partial list here of some of our advertisers. It's Collins Career Center, Tracy Bunch Realty, Wiley Travel, Marshall Orthopedics, Holzer Hospital here, Debbie Reynolds. She's got a realty place also. Complex 7, Jeff Adkins Painting, Easton and Associates, and Gabe's. So that's our advertisers this week.
All right. Thank
plug
you.
to you guys. Thank you all.
Yes.
Appreciate you supporting the Dragons.
There's snap the quarterback, number 23. He's going to turn it up, man. He got some wheels.
Yep.
And he's going to go. He's going all the way, Coach. Number 23, Mason Collins. On the quarterback keep. Off the right side. He found a lane and hit it running full tilt. And that's the third score of the second half. And probably going to be the last play of the game. We're down to 20 seconds on a running clock.
Yeah, they'll have to let them finish the
have,
extra point.
Well, they better hustle. We're down to 10 seconds. Oh, they're going for 2. No, they're not going to get it off, Coach. 3, 2, 1, and they stop with 1 second.
They got to let them attempt that extra point. Or they called a timeout.
Yeah, you can call timeout. Well, we got 1/10 of a second left, and that's going to be your.
I believe the fat lady's warming up right now.
Hmm?
I believe the fat lady might be warming up right now to sing. I think she's yodeling back there. If you
Oh,
hear her.
yeah.
Portsmouth 14, Portsmouth West 7.
Oh.
What did you say, 14-7?
Oh, they said 15.
Rockville 28, Smith Valley 0.
Coach Ward's getting up on us. I'm going to have to catch up with him. He's making me look bad. Oh, let's see here. Oh, Wheelersburg is taking the lead on Cincinnati McNicholas. 14-10. Chesapeake still up 22-21 over Minford. I'll give you South Gallia. South Gallia 26-13 over River Valley. Gallia 27-0 over Athens. Well, it says here on mine, Portsmouth West and Portsmouth are tied at 14, Coach.
Wow. Sounds like overtime.
Yep. Rock Hill Redmond 28, Sims Valley nothing. Waverly 42, Zane Trace 28. Fairfield beat Meggs 28-0. We play them next year.
38.
Oh, sorry, 38.
There's a kick. It's up. It's good. And that's your final score of the game.
This is good.
Dragons, 56. Wellston Golden Rockets, 21. And they did not score against the varsity defense. And Coach Jackson was able to give all his reserves a whole half of varsity football experience.
Well, I tell you what, tonight would have been a little bit better crowd had the rain not hit us early.
Well, to tell you the truth, we could have started on time, but if we'd have done that, that'd probably been lightning. Dragons running down to the end zone to celebrate with the fellow student body, where the band will play the alma mater.
Well, we'll wait on Coach Jackson.
270 yards offense in the first half.
Fairland had 270 yards in offense in the first half.
Man.
Now, if we count return yards,
Oh, yeah.
That adds up into that total.
Sure, that was 85 yards, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe it
It
was.
was 85 yards. Cam Kitts. Who are we going to pick for player of the game? We got two
Oh,
guys
my gosh,
with
we
3 touchdowns.
haven't even talked about it.
We have Jack Hayden with 3 touchdowns and Cam Kitts with 3 touchdowns.
Well, that was offensive. Those guys were on fire.
Michael Jackson, I don't know how many yards he had passing.
He played well.
Yes,
What
he
about
did.
defensively? Quentin Cremines played good.
Yes.
I thought Tristan Daly played good.
The guys on the edge played real well.
You know.
C.J. Graham was in on a lot of plays.
Yeah, he was. Well, we got to come up with one, Coach. Or do we want to split it with 2? I don't think Aaron would mind to split it with 2 if we thought
let's
there was
split.
2.
Let's say Jack Hayden and Cam Kitts.
All right. Jack Hayden. And Cam Kitts.
Cam scored 3 different ways. He had an interception return, he had a kickoff return, and he had a rushing touchdown.
So Jack had a rushing touchdown.
He had
2 receiving touchdowns. Is that correct?
he had a receiving touchdown.
Receiving, and he had that 85-yard touchdown run.
That's true.
And
Then he scored down here.
he scored down here.
All right.
About
So, well, you want to split it for both of them? We'll
we'll
get them
either
both
split
helmet.
it or I'm going to give it to Cam.
Well, let's
because he did it 3 different ways.
You want to do that?
Is he a senior or junior?
Both of them are juniors.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Wow. Just got weapons all over the place.
It's hard to pick one of them.
Yes, it is.
And the thing is, too, Peyton Jackson had a solid game.
Yes. Yes.
I don't
Maybe we
know.
ought to ask Coach Jackson.
Maybe, but you know what? I think it might even be better. It's hard to pick. Why don't we just give a team helmet? We'll just
Huh?
have to give them a team helmet and they can put it in the locker room. Would that be better? What do you think on that?
Sure.
Because we got too many guys there.
We got a lot of weapons, Coach.
And it's hard to single out one and not somebody else. I say we give that as a team. We didn't talk about the offensive linemen. They did
Well,
a
look
heck
at
of
here.
a job.
I believe Coach Jackson's going to bring up Cam Kitts and Jack Hayden.
Well, I'll tell you what. If he brings them both up,
We'll
let's
give it
just
to
make
both of
them both. How's that sound? I think that's deserving for both of those guys.
Absolutely.
Deserving for both of those guys.
Okay.
Coach, let's introduce these 2 guys up here.
All righty.
We've got, first of all, we got Cam Kitts. We got Jack Hayden. And go ahead and tell them what we're going to do.
Guys, I don't know whose idea it was.
It was Aaron Adkins.
Darren
one of my
Atkins over
former
here at the
players.
Atkins Body Shop is going to present a player of the game with a helmet,
Mini helmet.
mini helmet. And I told Coach, I said, man, we got 2 guys here. Both of them scored 3 touchdowns. I said, Cam, he scored 3 different ways: kickoff return, interception return, and a rushing touchdown. And then Jack, he has an 85-yard run.
And then he did this one on his own here on this side.
Down here, that was all Jack Hayden. And he had a touchdown reception, right? Well, guys, I'm going to tell you, you both made player of the game.
That's right.
We're
So
going to split it.
Hey, so Aaron's going to have to pony up for 2 helmets this week. All right.
Just a fantastic exhibition, and you got the rest of the whole second half. And gave some other guys some experience, which will pay off in the future. But,
Cam, tell me, I want to know about that gift, man.
Oh,
What was going through your mind? That thing just popped up in the air, and
I don't know. Honestly, I bobbled it like twice. Then I hit it up. Then I ran right into. Oh, my fault.
That's all right.
I ran into
The
Bumpus
guys last
twice.
week, you couldn't hardly hear them because they wouldn't put that mic up to their mouth.
I ran into Lucas Bumpus twice. He said, "Cam, what are you doing?" As I'm bobbling it, and I run and. Yeah, I scored.
That was a nice kickoff return.
Oh,
My
yes.
goodness, what a way to open the game.
I didn't know if you were going to get this guy here down at the very end, but
I was dead about the 30. I was dead about the 30. Then I high-fived Bryson as I went in the end zone. It was pretty cool.
Jack, tell us about your big 85-yarder.
I bounced it outside. I saw 2 blockers ahead of me. I was like, I trust
Hey.
my speed.
Let me tell you what. You made a cut
Yes.
with that left foot And
Yes.
we have it on we watched it on replay.
Yeah, that's
Textbook.
How do you like our setup here, guys?
I like
it looks good. It looks
I'm
great.
telling you, we're now able to show replays.
Oh,
and
really?
yours was the first replay we showed.
Thank you.
And, man, it was awesome cut and a great use of your blockers. And
You read.
you just
you
couldn't,
read that.
you couldn't do it any better.
Yeah.
I believe it was the guard. I think was it
Yeah.
pulled out there. You read his rear end
Yeah,
good.
Bryson
made that cut.
and Elias Blankenship.
Yeah. You mean you really did a good job. We were impressed.
You put it in fourth gear there down the sideline.
Yeah,
brother.
I was going as hard as I could.
That's where you got to do it. Play hard all the way. Is Coach coming up, or
He didn't say anything about
he
it.
just left it all to you guys? That's great.
Well,
That's
how do
great.
you guys feel? 2-0.
I feel great. We feel good going into Ironton. I think we're gonna beat them. I think we got a good chance.
I agree.
Are you all gonna go down and watch them tomorrow evening?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
100%. Yeah.
Probably be down there all day.
Yeah.
There's some big teams coming in there
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow.
Sure. In case you don't know what we're talking about, it's the Ironton Grid Classic tomorrow. There will be 3 games. First one starts at noon. The second one starts at 4, and then the Ironton Jackson game will start at 8 o'clock. And for $20, you can see 3 quality football games and some big time. I think one of them is out of Hyattsville, Maryland. And I can't recall the rest, but I know that Jackson plays Ironton in the nightcap. So if you're in the mood for some football, head on down to the Tank Stadium, and you got it up there. You guys look good.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hide. Y'all see
Not
me.
only are these guys players of the game, they're good-looking players of the game.
Well, you know, they're pretty good looking guys, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now, you better let Issa see you hugging on him. It's not gonna go
Yeah,
anywhere.
She's used to it.
Well, guys, is there anything else you want to tell us about? I mean, tell us about your prep this week. I'm always interested in that. What was that like this week getting ready for
I
Wellston?
mean, we had a hard week because they didn't want us to underestimate them. We were coming in expecting them to play hard, do as much as they could. And it was a hard week. I ain't gonna lie. We had 3 good practices, and we just translated to the game.
Coach Harrison and I were worried that you have these things called trap games. And,
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
And we just kind of, I walked out of halftime and people outside said, "Did you expect this?" And I said, "Nope, neither one of us did." So you all really came out and played well.
Yeah, but
Really?
a half a century on them in the first half. That's pretty
I mean,
pretty
that's
impressive.
yeah.
And the defense, several 3 and outs.
Yeah.
first 3 or first 4,
three,
Coach.
First 3 or 4 that they had were 3 and outs, and I was just so impressed with the offense and our ability to make plays. And we scored special team touchdowns, we scored defensive touchdowns, and we scored offensive touchdowns, passing and rushing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else you could ask out of.
Well, I'll
a
tell you
team.
what, Coach. Let's not forget Aiden Miller.
Yep.
Kicking game tonight, guys.
That'd be
Oh,
great.
yeah, 8,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
8 for 8.
But think about his kickoffs.
Yeah, his kickoffs were at the 10 or deeper every
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
I mean, he's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that you guys probably had him working a little bit this week, didn't you?
Yeah. I think it was the first game nerves. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, he kicked that
Well,
center
I
right
think-
behind you.
I think you also made some adjustments too this week
Yeah.
on your kick.
Right.
Just from what I looked at, and I know I talked to him earlier in the week and talked about foot on the ball, placing your foot on the ball and that kind of stuff. And
What about conditioning this week, guys?
We're always hitting the sled.
Yeah. Always pushing the sled after practice.
Like for 15 minutes, always on the sled.
Yeah. 7 seconds. Get up
I
there.
like-
7 seconds.
Irene?
Yep.
Yes.
I love it.
Go on.
Has anybody gotten in trouble? Had to carry one of Irene's babies around the field
Not
yet?
yet. Not yet.
I hope that never happens.
Not yet. Yeah, I hope it ain't me.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I had a few back in the day. Made some laps around
Oh,
here.
I had a few too, and they were just disciplinary measures. They weren't anything to do with football. It's just all the guys went out to eat somewhere and kind of made a mess, and so we had to discipline them. But I'm not going to go there. That's as far as I'm going to go. But you carry Irene around four times around this track. It's
rough.
tough.
That'd be rough.
400 up downs.
Well, let's do this again, and we'll get off here. But again, Ironton. I mean, I know you all. I know Coach Jackson. I know he's not planning ahead, but have you guys seen any kind of film or anything on them?
We've seen some of the routes. Sean Terry's very fast. We don't want to let him get in open field.
Right.
If he comes across the middle, we're gonna hit him because we gotta make sure that we can do what we can do to win the game. So, and
Now,
our secondary is great.
I heard
so.
there's a rule change that if a receiver crosses in front of a linebacker in the field, the linebacker can't hit him anymore. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah, that is
It's
true.
called, like, they're trying to protect the defensive receivers now.
Yeah, you can't be a defendless.
Yeah, they're heavy on it right
Well,
now.
when we were coaching, it was you had a guy crossing the field, you better have his head on a swivel and know where he's at.
Right.
Because you were going to get knocked on your fanny.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else, Coach? Hey, we gave him both player of the game.
All right. So I picked the right two to send up.
I told him, I said, I seen you talking to him. I said, well, look who's coming up here, because we'd already picked these two guys.
Yeah.
And I was, Cam, he did it every way possible, special teams, defense, and offense.
Yep.
And then Jack, he made some great cuts on offense, and actually scored that last touchdown on his own when it was a bad snap or something. He picked it up.
Lennox made a good block to get him finally in there. So
Right.
But Coach, congratulations on a big win.
Yep.
Coach, we thought I thought you were going to pull it out, but I didn't know you was going to score half a century on them in the first half.
Well, when it was 4-2 nothing, we was like in a game situation, I'd be taking timeouts here. But not with 4-2 nothing, I didn't want to,
Right.
But then when we got the fumble, I was like, well, we got to go score. You know what I mean? Work on my team.
Right.
So, it wasn't nothing about running up the score or nothing there. That was just working on us getting better.
Well, I told Coach, I said, it's still the first half. I said, and he's got it down inside the 15. He needs to go ahead and score and then turn it over to the reserves. And lo and behold, you didn't have a varsity player on the field the second half. Except for the punt. except for the punt team that one time. That's the only time I saw a varsity out there.
When you only have 40 kids, you know how it is. It's tough to have it's hard enough to make special teams and let alone a JV special team. That's a lot of practice time.
Well, I'll tell you what, the JVs, I know they appreciate. They got a whole half of action tonight.
Exactly.
And you did pretty much the same thing against Memphis. They're in the fourth quarter, I think it was. And, that's going to do nothing but make you guys better in the future.
But
That's
you
good coaching.
have only played 2 quarters again this week.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that this week, you're going to have to work hard to make sure you got your conditioning.
Yeah.
It's going to be 4 quarters of work.
That's right. It's going to be next week.
You want to be the champ, we got to beat the champ. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You got to step in the ring and take on all lead, if that's what you want to do. So, and I think I saw something in the paper the other day where they've, was it 4 years in a row they haven't lost the OVC game, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't lost the OVC game in over 4 years. So,
Well, it's that time then.
that's right. I mean, we ain't going down there to be number 29 or whatever it is.
Well, we hope we get to broadcast the game, but we haven't heard anything yet.
I made sure to remind him of Irene. We've been doing that every day.
They like Irene.
We love Irene.
But everybody gets on it, don't they?
Yeah.
Everybody does.
We asked them, said, has anybody had to carry one of Irene's babies yet? They said, nope. And we said,
No, I have to say, so far been pretty good. They very respectful kids so far. I hope they stay that way. And if they stay respectful, that means I'm doing my job.
well, get in here and tell us a little bit about Ironton. I know we've had a good game here tonight, but give us a little preview, because I know that you've had to watch some stuff on Ironton.
Sean Terry's special, man. He's got that soft feet, quick feet, never takes a big hit. Just, if you watch one of his punt returns against Williamsburg last week, he made like 8 guys miss in a phone booth. You know what I mean? Just, he's that guy. So, of course, he's a big part of the team, so we gotta stop them. And they got some good running backs. They got the quarterback. Throws a good ball in 7-on-7. Watched him play down there. And last week in the stats, I saw he ran the ball like 20 times. Quarterback did. So he must be a dual threat. So we're going to have hands for there. They got that Noah Patterson back on the line. I think he's going to Eastern Michigan or somewhere. He's already committed to a decent-sized school. So they got the whole deal. They got the skills. They got the quarterback. They got the lineman. So it's not going to be an easy task, but
Got to bring our A game, baby.
right.
Hey, let me ask you this. I know this is X and O stuff, but what kind of defense has he been playing? What do you think he'll play against you?
Well, he's always been a 3-3 sack. His penalty's been there, so we'll see what he has in store for us this week. But we'll prepare for a few of them, just to be on the safe side. But I'll go down to Ironton tomorrow, of course, and watch him play Jackson. And
I think that'll be a good game.
yeah. So,
Coach, we also wanted you to know that these two guys were players of the game, but your whole team played well tonight.
Yes.
I mean, Had some great downfield blocking, and
Yeah, Elias
your
Blankenship had a
quarterback
great block
played
on his
well.
one run.
Peyton played well and made a great decision on that touchdown he ran in, and just tremendous game of football on display tonight.
And, Coach, I want to ask you something. We mentioned this in the pregame. You're already gone, but I made the comment that really when you were playing ball, the quarterback was a game manager. Told people where to get, where to go, and hand the ball off. Now, this guy kind of changed that
Yeah.
here in Southern Ohio. But
He gave me a lot of vote, didn't he?
yes, he did.
Gave
So
me a lot of vote.
how do you think how's it different for Peyton now than it was for you?
Oh, I've talked to him before, probably 5, 6 years ago. I was like, we've talked about, I wish we knew then with our team then, because I think our team back then could have done the same thing, ran that up-tempo offense. I truly believe that.
Oh, I didn't even know it
I know,
existed.
we didn't know it. So, but so as soon as I ever saw it, I just was a fan of it. I just, and the kids, when I mentioned it to them on April 24th or 5th or the day, whatever day it was that Melvin resigned, I can't remember, but I told them if I get the job, this is what we're doing. And they was on board. They was ready for
I
it.
think your conditioning and the fact that you fixed a few things that was a little bit broken last week really paid off for you, because I thought we set the post real well on the edge.
Yeah.
And we didn't do that very well last week. So
Let's hope that we get
you
James
keep
Smith
coaching
back
them up,
next week.
Gud.
And we'll check out Dylan Stone. Joe's going to check him out in the morning, hopefully.
So I want to ask you about that.
Series. That's a big loss for us if it is. So Joe's going to check him out. And Spence is on his way to come, and Spence is just a tackling machine, man. So
Yeah.
we need him back in the game.
Right.
Thank you guys for sticking around,
Hey,
talking to us. And
guys, congratulations,
Thank you.
both you all.
Thank you.
Jack, good job,
Thank you.
brother.
As soon as we get them helmets, we're
Appreciate it.
gonna get them into you. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Good game, fellas.
Great game, Cam.
See you guys on Monday.
There you go, boys. Go get them next week.
Anyway,
That's going to be a wrap. Thank you all for tuning in, Dragon Nation. Dragons pull out a laugher.
well, they didn't
56
pull.
to
They didn't pull
21.
it out. They steamrolled that.
Yeah, steamrolled that laugher. 56-21. Dragons win. Go to 2-0, and the big one's next week down at the Ironton Fighting Tigers Tanks Memorial Stadium. So with that, we'll see you all. Hopefully, maybe we'll do the broadcast. If not, I'm sure it'll be on My Town TV.
I'm sure it
So
we
one way or
might.
another.
We might do a pregame show down there. We don't know
I don't know, but
if they let us.
If they let us, we'll be there. And thank you all, everyone, for watching. So with that, we're going to bid everyone good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.